Hey!
And finally, something happened with the whole StreamYard thing. But if you weren't here, here's what happened. Freddie and I came rolling into the studio. We played an intro deal, and then we had a sip of coffee, didn't we, Fred? Isn't that what they missed?
Yeah, let's do it again. First step, let's go. Black Rifle, Freedom Fuel with a little bit of collagen and some creatine.
Ooh, got the creatine in this morning. Do you like that? Do you like the creatine?
Absolutely.
Hey, and I do too. And as you get older, I would say if you're going to go to Red Wing Shoes, if you're going to go to Red Wing Shoes where Russ Hammond is, and then go next door to the vitamin shop, pick you up a little creatine. That is the one supplement that I do think is good for us folks, huh? Maybe some other stuff.
Gotta stay strong. Gotta stay built. And it is Pump Day.
Strong, man. You got to be strong to get out there and to do things. And I'm so excited. And I'm hoping that everyone out there in LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and wherever else we're streaming can see us this morning. And there's a comment. So I know that DJ is out there. DJ is ready to get his mind right. And I am too. It's Pump Day. We've got to get this going, right? So, DJ, thank you for joining us. And hey, I'm pumped. It's been a little while since we've had a guest, Fred.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. We've been free flowing for a couple weeks, but today's the day. We're picky.
Today's the day, and we are picky, and we're gonna get like that and kind of stay like that, where we're just continue to get great people. Garen Woodbridge. Speaking of good people, speaking of great people, Garen, thank you. Good morning, first sip. I like that. So the guest today, I met. I don't know. We're going to have to ask him. It seems like time's flying this year. I'm going to say 3 months ago, but really, really, really enjoyed meeting him. And an instant classic. You know, when you're watching a ball game, maybe a college basketball or football game, you go, man, it's an instant classic. That was one of those coffee meetings, an instant classic. Have you ever had a good meeting like that?
Wow.
Yeah. Instant classic. It's playing on ESPN right now. You can see me and Jordan talking sales down in
a story for the ages.
I love it. Hey, there's Metal Man Matt. That's 3 days in a row for Metal Man. And hey, I like it. Coming in here, getting your mind right. Nothing wrong with starting the day with a little positivity.
Absolutely. And as much as people like to hear you talk, how about bring the guest in?
Hey, let's do it. Here we go. Jordan Holmes to the stage.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good to see you, fellas. Good to see you.
Hey, I was a little nervous this morning when I didn't see Jordan popping in, and I remembered, man, I didn't tell him it was a StreamYard link. But
you clutched up by sending me that link because I actually did not see it. But when I went to go click on it, I had to copy and paste it into the URL. But I'm here.
I love it.
Hey, and there's a question that everybody wants to ask. We need to know something. Are you named after the GOAT?
Well, I was born in 94, so I'm going to have to say yes. Unfortunately, I don't think he's the GOAT. But that's for another day, guys.
Maybe because you were born in 94. I don't know.
You know, I used to tell people, that I had a relative named Jordan, but that turned out to be a lie no matter how much I searched. So, yeah, I was named after Michael Jordan, unfortunately.
Hey, you've already opened that. And if my dad watches this show back, I'm not going to disagree. I may be the only person of about age 50 that won't disagree with you. But who is the GOAT?
That's for another day. I mean, it's up to debate, right? Everybody is different generations, different time.
That's true.
I don't think being the GOAT is based only on winning, because if it was, if it was based only on winning, then there's people that has won more than Jordan, right? But with that being said, I think it's about the trial and error, the triumph. Michael Jordan had some of that early adversity. I feel like adversity builds the most character. What I will say is somebody willing to, and this goes to the quote of the day, owning the journey. So I feel like LeBron finally took control of his journey and started owning it, and, realizing like, hey, I'm good, but on the other side of good is greatness, right? And I feel like a lot of people, so oftentimes, they tend to find themselves, looking through a mirror of their own life instead of, stepping and taking control and being a true creative. Like, your magic is there, is waiting for you to create. So a lot of limitations, and people, set those things, on themselves. And I feel like once you remove it, that's when you truly, push past adversity, step into greatness, and that's when the magic happens.
Hey, I love it. It's all connected, right? I mean, if we're talking about basketball players and their skills and what it takes to overcome and to be the best, or if we're talking about salespeople, what Jordan and Fred and I have all been in our whole lives, and we each have our own skills, and then we have to overcome things just like those ball players. Jordan, tell us about what you like about sales and maybe how you see your own scouting report.
Oh yeah. I mean, so for me, sales, when I first got started, I was 19 years old, and it was about the money then. Growing up, with some hardship, trying to figure out, things in life. When I was 19, it was about sales, but it quickly transitioned into serving the person, serving the customer, serving the client, because that's what made not only the day fun, that's what made it memorable for myself and for them. Like, I could tell you so many different interactions that I've had with people, because it wasn't just about the money. I was present in the moment. I was there with them, and, they're trading their hard-earned money, right, for something that I'm presenting and something that they believe in. And so many people have told me, hey, listen, I've looked at this product or this service so many times, and it took you to make the difference for me to, want to take ownership of it, and I appreciate it. So for me, my scouting report is just being present, always giving not only just myself grace, but the customer or the client, right? Because people don't know what they don't know, and it's up to us to be that medium, right? To communicate those things properly to those individuals so that they can, finally, instead of being in mind, being in heart, because I believe that the heart has memory as well, right? So it's made up a lot of the same tissue as the brain, right? So with that being said, the heart can communicate with the mind and soften it and open it up so that you can actually, step through instead of trying to step through somebody's logic. I've dealt with engineers. I've dealt with people from different, cultures where, they're part of the barter system. You know how it goes. And being able to understand the formula, right, or have that formula that works with all those different people is what excites me. That's what excites me, because the conversation between the sale and after the sale is what I get gratitude from. The money is just a byproduct of it.
There's much more satisfaction in serving the person over serving self.
Oh yeah. And once, and most people throughout my whole sales career, they've always asked me, "What's the secret? What's the secret? What's the secret?" And it would always sound like ching chong, because I couldn't understand what what they meant. And a couple years ago, I said maybe past year and a half, I just truly remember what it is and what it always has been that made me special, and it's being myself. Each and every one of us are ourselves for a reason, right? So your special thing, going back to the quote of the day, your special thing is owning your journey and being aware of what makes your secret sauce. And that's it. You can teach, bits and pieces and maybe duplicate maybe, 60% or 70% of it, but it's never going to be that 100%, which is you.
Hey, I want to make sure that lands, because what he said is his secret. So people, as he's had success through the years, he's been selling a lot, and some of his coworkers, man, how you doing that, Jordan? Right, Jordan? Mm-hmm. And how are you doing that? And what he's saying is he focused on connecting with the human being first, right? And so he was present, and he learned about different personalities, and he focused, who is this person? Let me be with this person. And that's relationship building. I mean, when you really have intentionality about it, then they know Jordan different than whatever goods or service he's selling. He's in with them. So let's do this. You've mentioned it a couple of times, but I've got to play this.
Quote of the day. Quote of the day.
Quote of the day. All right. And so I would love for you to read it out, and just so that we can focus, as you're saying, what your quote of the day is, Jordan.
Owning the journey. Like how can I put it? Like, so many people, they wait for magic to happen. Whole time you are the magic, you are the magic. So it's time to go create.
That's right.
So like for me, I'll have small lapses, over the years where I'll allow the journey to take me and walk me like a dog, right?
We all do.
Yeah. So the power is realizing, like, hey, that's an illusion. Nothing's pulling me in any direction other than the things I put my mind on, right? So once you transition and change that, the facts become very, very real. Whereas you are in control. I mean, I used to have like a physical pain. It started emotional. As a struggle. Like, man, I gotta admit, I don't know things. It's time to do some personal development. It's time to get a mentor. It's time to get a coach. It's time to do all these little things. But sometimes personal growth only is painful because you're breaking through something, right? And you're leaving that shell behind as you step into your new place and new transition. That's gonna be uncomfortable, just like anything else. Like, I hate to use this cliche, but just like a caterpillar, once it's inside that cocoon, does it look comfortable to you guys? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it can't move, can't do anything. But once it's free and it's like, okay, this is the other side. Now I can fly. Those are the things that make all of that part, all of it worth it. Yeah. What's the favorite sales book that help you with your skills? Let's see. What's my favorite? I mean, I've read several.
Yeah, I lean towards some old Tom Hopkins books, and I
maybe
like
some 10X, Grant Cardone.
Sell or Be Sold's a good one.
Grant Cardone is okay.
Wait a minute. Garen said, "Oh no, he did say LeBron earlier, so we can't trust his sales book picks. He chose LeBron James." Now,
I'll tell you what, the best one that you're going to read in the future to answer your question is going to be mine. So then give me some time to go ahead and get that out. Is a combination of personal development and sales and connecting. So that I think that's going to be your favorite book.
There you go. I like that. He's going to write the book that's going to be your favorite book, Gary. Freddie, what's your favorite book?
Oh, it's probably Sell or Be Sold. I got it sitting on the shelf up here.
Yeah.
That's a good one for mindset and sales approach. But like I said, I've been on a little Tom Hopkins kick too, and he's super old school, which makes you realize nothing has changed except the delivery of the same information.
Hey, that's why Jim Rohn is the man, baby. I'm telling you. Listen to some Jim. When things go black and white if you have to, but hey, this has been really good. I love talking about sales because being good at sales, being a good human being, right? I mean, you take care of your health and you take care of your mindset, and you're gonna do pretty good. You're gonna be like Jordan. They're gonna be asking you, hey, how you doing this? What's the secret, right, Fred?
Yeah, well, Jordan, let's say somebody is sitting at their desk today and it's their first day on a brand new sales job. In 30 seconds, what should go through their mind about how to tackle a day?
Well, I think the first thing, which is going to sound cliche, but, you're sitting at the desk. I believe once you wake up, you say a prayer or some type of affirmation, and then even when you sit down at the desk, you know, you were in transition, unless you live at your desk, and then you were in transition to that place. So, you know, you give grace, you know, for making it there, and then, you know, focusing on only the outcomes that you want, and treating people the right way. So many people, like, you know, you can meet people that, you know, have 10,000 employees, and you can meet somebody that has 200 employees, and the person that has 10,000 employees could be more nice, more connected, more down to earth than the person that has 200, because they believe that, you know, oh yeah, I'm big time now. You know, it's about remaining humble, but also giving grace to the people that help you get there, because nobody does it on their own, no matter how, you know, how you want to paint the picture. So I'll just say, remembering those who help you get to where you are, and think of something good you can probably do for somebody today, because I believe culture is what spreads, you know, the joy and continues to help grow the business the way you want it, instead of just thinking about what you can do for yourself.
Absolutely.
I like it. Start with prayer. Can't go wrong with that. And I pray that we all have a fantastic sales day, or day in general today, including Jordan Holmes, including my co-host Fred at Bobcat, who's going to give us the final thought of the day.
Here's the deal. You are the magic. So make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Get in the room.